Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the New Orleans Saints and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side. It deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
They're off 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Check. Watch the safety creep. 15.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Devontae Freeman, the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
3rd and 2.
Mahomes going to throw. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Man, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing in the line of scrimmage.
His throw caught at about the 5. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Try to punch it in with Smith. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here we go now with Smith. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So all even is 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks, 75 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead.
Joey Sly lining up for the point.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 23-yard line. A big run there by Freeman. 46 yards.
1st and 10 at the 23.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Jukes by at the 20. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Saints.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Saints 14, Eagles 7.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On the option, Jones is going to keep it. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Now Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They run the counter with Cook. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 38. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And it brings up 3rd.
He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deep.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 8 yards out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a first down. Mahomes now to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. He'll buy some time right. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Cook on the toss left. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They run. Cook. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Brandon Cooks as the first half is winding down. And the Saints add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
At the 17.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, after.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 25. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play and making a bad throw. It turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Again, it's Cook. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Jones now throwing after the interception. And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll They'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
The ball carrier.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's Jones to throw on third down. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's a third down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That good for 19 and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Cook following the penalty. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown of the night. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel, make sure they get their security deposit back.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial? And now here is another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Joey Sly.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
First and 10.
And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. They go option here with Jones. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 25 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that come.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of it? Being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Brings up 2nd down.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards that time. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
21.
On first down, Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Travis Fulgham, 42 yards. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Is good. Makes the score Saints 56, Eagles 28. Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And it's looking like they are going to get the victory here, and it will not be one and done in these. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted. Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Some good plays in the passing game right now for New Orleans. They have another first down.
First down, New Orleans.
Throwing, Jones. Throw complete right side to Cooks. A gain of 6 there on first.
Pass complete to Brandon Cooks. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
4 receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Operating from the gun, Jones. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Jones on 3rd down. This is caught. It's Cooks. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And this offense is running away with this one.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. A throw complete to Dorsett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Steps away. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. The Saints on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Mahomes now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll complete this one to Fulgham. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jason Pierre-Paul. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And this one will be brought back to the 22. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off the pass.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Tonight's final score.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them 1 step closer.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say 24-hour cheesesteak shop. Here we come.
Oh, yeah, and I'm buying, partner. And guess what? I'm having mine with.
And I'm having 2 if you're buying. Good night from Philadelphia.
tonight, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
On first down, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
For the Patriots,
The numbers for White a week ago, 19 carries, 74 yards, and a touchdown.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that'll set them back 5. Here's White. And he stopped immediately there. The Colts leading tackler in 2019, Anthony Walker, gets another one there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On second and 15 now. Newton. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. That's what they just did on that play.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On second and 15 now. Newton, that's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 19. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a first and 10 just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kareem Hunt hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have taken the early lead. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And his throw's going to be incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
He was covered.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete.
Newton's pass.
Now the 2nd-year punter, Jake Bailey, on for New England.
As he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bills 7, Patriots nothing.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd and short.
And it's 3rd down.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen, flush to his right, and he completes it to Hunt. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Now Allen again. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs.
Allen's pass.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Brings up.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Allen's throw is complete, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They'll roll him out right. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will extend their lead.
For the extra point.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, don't
Yeah,
you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
Still second down.
They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Newton. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Newton able to get this to his running back White. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run good for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing again is Newton. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup there. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On the left side, a catch by White. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Again, Newton. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Newton. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping.
Rohrwasser's kick is good.
And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
14. Patriots 3.
Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
And this will make it into the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. And he's racking up the yardage. You see the catches. Defensively, what do you do here to stop a guy like this?
You keep trying to change things up.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. Now on 1st down. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Allen. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Left side caught by Diggs. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Allen. That one is caught by Hunt. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Number 14,
Stephon Diggs. His 19th touchdown. Now Newton on 1st down. Open man is born. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Right there. 54. Right there.
From the gun, Newton. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Going on the ground, it's White. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
2nd and 14.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Patriots 9.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Newton throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 14.
Newton now to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Intercepted by the Bills.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
21 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First down.
Rolling to his right. And he completes it to Hunt. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there.
The ball carrier.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
Allen going to go on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
First down.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
That is caught at the 7. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
It's a loss of one.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man is Myers. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Given 13 yards on the opening play of the drive. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. To try again after the sack. Newton. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. He'll drop it underneath to White. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. From the red zone now, Newton. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
And no, they can't connect on the pass. So that gets the clock down to 11. Time for probably 2 more plays. Got to go quickly, though. And oh, it'll be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
One last throw here for Newton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done, really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural. But
I like where we're going with this, though. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that. And I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for Buffalo, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, it just keeps getting worse as they're going to fall to 1-14. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.